I swear, even if they are going to kill me, I will do it. And I'm also not going to enrich members of my family, but my friends. Are my friends not entitled to be enriched?
What in your view, is corruption?
Well, in my view, in corruption is the use of your privileged position to either enrich yourself or enrich your relatives or even your friends.
Okay. And so would it be
In
fair
other words, abuse of office.
Hello. Good evening from here in Nigeria. My name is Shegun Olo, and tonight, assist the practice. I'm going to be discussing one of trending topics, or a few of trending topics. I know some of you have questions already, even before I start. I know, right? Okay, good. So let's get started without wasting any time at all. All right. So, people, how are you? I see you people online already. The usual people. How are you? All right, let's start with Governor Ambode. Governor Ambode, very good person. My personal person. Anyways, Governor Ambode is facing troubles in Lagos State because of, his embarrassment by his own party. His own party is saying that he is not going to be the person that will go for second term. They don't want him to go for second term. But that's not even the issue. The issue is that they are now trying to even embarrass him further. They want to impeach him. Trying to impeach Ambode, well, is that my problem in life? Impeach him if you want. But then, why are they trying to impeach somebody who already they are stripped of the privilege that normally will go to somebody to run for the second term in office, isn't it? Alright, that's not my problem again. What's the problem therefore? Lagos State has become governless. I mean, it is looking like there's no government in Lagos State as we speak. And that is not because Ambode is dead, no. It is because it is looking like they embarrassed a governor. Now there is an impeachment move against Ambode in Lagos State. Impeachment move. It's just like you have killed somebody and you can see the body already lying on the ground. It's dead. And you are saying, die again. The person is dead though, but you are saying, die again. We wish you were even dead earlier than we killed you. And even in your grave, die again. I joke too much, right? But no matter how much I joke, there's points in the jokes that I make. The reality is that the excuses being tendered by the Lagos State House of Assembly as we speak now to say that they want to impeach Ambode. That they want to impeach Ambode, the excuses or accusations levied against him are not the regular accusations that you know. They are allegations of things that will make you ask questions like, is this the first time you are noticing this since he became governor? Oh, infractions. Oh, he presented the budget late. Oh, he didn't write the proper note. How has he been writing it in the past 3 years. That it is suddenly now that you know that the way Ambode wrote it is an infraction. I'm not defending Ambode. He benefited from the system he's trying to stop. So I'm not defending him. But I'm also saying it is an indictment on the Lagos State House of Assembly itself to now be telling us that Ambode has infractions. It's an indictment. Now, even if you want to play conventional politics, Fashola took chill pill, calm down for you. You now got to power and became something else. Although some people are citing 48 laws of power, it's not I don't have business with that as far as Lagos politics is concerned. Yes, Ambode flouted the principles of the 48 laws of power, but then does that therefore justify that Lagos should be under one man's control? I don't know. Now, Ambode did not submit in time, or he wrote note instead of letter, or this or that, blah 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 blah. All those excuses by Lagos State House of Assembly are not tenable anywhere. They are not. They are wrong. Somebody is saying there's no sound. Really? Is it true there's no sound? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? But there's sound now. Okay, let me bring it up a bit. I know there's can you hear me now? I don't want the noise from my inverter to override. That's why I reduced it. Anyways, that's as far as the sound. People say the sound. Okay, they are only saying it's not. Okay, let me increase my volume or my voice. Okay, let me bring the mic closer. I'm having troubles with audio. Someday I'm going to solve it though. Yes. So that is as far as Ambode is concerned. There are troubles with the way Ambode himself. Okay, you can hear me now. There are troubles with the way Ambode himself handled party men affairs. But for me, if party men are breached and the state continues to be governed the way it should be, I don't have a problem. Developmental works are continuing, I don't have a problem. It's as far as humanity is concerned. It's not as far as your party, people that want to be milking the streets dry is concerned. That's not my problem. I'm not defending Ambode. Don't make mistake. Ambode himself is one of the beneficiaries of the problem we have not only in Lagos State but in the entire Nigeria. So Ambode himself, but therefore does not mean that Lagos State House of Assembly trying to impeach him now are also clean. Hey, really? Infraction now it happen. What about the one since? Well, it was reported that Ambode is saying the reason they are trying to impeach him now is because he refused to give the billions of nairas that the Godfather asked them to release for Sanwo-Olu's campaign. We see Sanwo-Olu's campaign everywhere already. What more do you want now? We have seen it already now. In fact, Bovi also made a joke about it, that if you go to any even corner, even in some public toilet places, if you try to do anything funny, Sanwo-Olu's poster or billboard or all those sculpture that they have printed everywhere is looking at you. Yes, that's as far as the campaign has gone. Bovi also made a joke about it, that even if you want to describe your place to someone, you say, what can you say? You say, I can see Sanwo-Olu's poster. Okay, I can see Sanwo-Olu's poster. What is he wearing in that poster? You see, he's wearing suit. Okay, no, you have not reached. Come further. When you reach the place, another junction call me. The person reach another junction and call you. Where are you now? I can see Sowore poster. What is he wearing in the new poster you have seen? He's wearing a Igbo attire. Okay, no, that's not where you are coming. Keep going until you see the one where he's wearing he's wearing kaftan. That is when you should call me. That is where I am. That is to tell you how far the campaign has already gone. What more do you want now? Fair that the guy should release, was it 45 billion naira or 47 billion naira? Kilo shele gone as in gone. Kile fair fund. How much is road project? How much is water project? How much is electrification project? How much is the project to all those schools that you are seeing, random schools that are being published on in the media, that we are seeing that they don't have chalkboard or they don't have chairs for their pupils? Public schools, how much do we need to renovate them? How much now? You should release that huge amount of money just to campaign for one person. Yes, they release the same amount for Ambode too, even if not even more. So Ambode is a beneficiary. So Ambode, if you want to burn the bridge, burn it well. This is not how to burn bridge. If you want to burn the bridge, burn it well. Let's know you are burning it. Don't be one leg in, one leg out. And that we saw what happened when you were campaigning. It was your voice we were hearing on the background when Uluomo and MC, that guy was stabbed. It was your voice we were hearing on the background. You were doing one leg in and one leg out. You were speaking when that kerfuffle happened. Apologies to Trump. So if you want to burn the bridge, burn it well. Let's know you are burning it. Not this one leg in, one leg out you are doing. And if you don't want to burn it, stay where you belong. According to Wole Soyinka's poem, Atiku. Do stay, identify with your kindred spirits. We know. But if you want to burn it, yes, let's know you are burning it. Ojo Olomo Oto. It shall come to court. But if you want to stay with your kindred spirits, do stay. You can see the notch here already. We know you belong. But if you want to come, yes, stay out. Burn the bridge. Let's know you are burning it. That's as far as Ambode is concerned. It's not my problem. It's APC's problem. They should deal with it. But I want to also talk about Atikulators. In the past, how many hours now since last night? Somebody said Eunice Atwejide just endorsed Atiku, as everyone knew she would. She has never hidden it before that she has what do I call it now for PDP. She has never hidden it that she has some kind of soft spot for the PDP. So I don't have a problem with that. Anyways, I don't want to digress too much, even though I already digressed. Well, let's continue. Something I'm trying to bring on. I was talking about Atikulators. In the past how many days now, how many hours now, I've been talking about Atiku and youth. The reason I'm doing it, I want to explain tonight. The reason we are bringing Atiku on the show, the reason I've been talking about Atiku in the past how many hours since last night especially, is that you see, let me use the voice strategy of my sister. You already called her my sister. Let me say, you see, as she always starts her posts. That's the way she normally starts her posts on Instagram. You see, so let me start with, you see, it is to let you people know, when I say that local grassroots politics is not the same thing as what you people are doing in the diaspora or online. A lot of people say, Shegun, we are being pessimistic. I'm not a pessimist. If I want to be a pessimist, I will not even be talking about new generation candidates at all. I'll exclusively be talking about old ones. But I've been talking about new generation candidates. It's because I'm optimistic. But while being optimistic, I'm also a realist. The reality is that as we speak right now, if elections were about those abroad, it's a landslide for Sowore. But the reality is that this is Nigeria. While those of you abroad are also trying to impress people back home because of your inability to vote from the diaspora, Nigerians resident in Nigeria is another thing altogether. And if you followed my interview with Sowore very well, I asked him, don't you think it was easier for you to convince Nigerians in the diaspora than to convince Nigerians in Nigeria? He tried to, now as an activist and somebody who knows how to speak, to say you just sit down in one place and you are analyzing the issue. Yes, I know he has tried, there's no doubt. He has gone to places. But the point is that we also have to let you know that people are getting convinced for these young candidates because they are tired of PDP and APC. However, the effort it takes to convince people abroad is not the same effort it takes to convince people who are in this poverty, who are in this poor infrastructure, who are in this neglect, who are in this absence of governance. Those of you abroad are people who have tasted governance and you know what it is. So it takes just one word, you already catch it. For people in Nigeria, especially the ones who you think are educated, hey, halt it, hold it with caution. Do you understand what I'm saying? So that is exactly the reason I decided to let you see. Some people will say, it's not possible. No sane youth, no educated, no sane youth will even talk about any of these old guys. That's why I decided to let you know that most of the people who are even following Atiku and Buhari are youth in Nigeria. Yes. So I decided to demonstrate it for you to see. That's why I brought Dari. That is as an articulator to the core. He's a comrade, by the way. The first constituency you expect your own candidate to be the most popular. I'm just trying to let you see reality so that we can balance it. So that you can have it at the back of your mind that, this is happening, that is happening. It's just for you to understand. I'm not saying Atiku will therefore win or Buhari will therefore win. No. I'm saying let's balance it so that at least you can see. So that you don't think it's all about you alone or your own ideology alone. There are diversities. And I'm not here to tell you who is in the largest number between those that are looking for a better country and those that are supporting the whole order. And they are all youths. That's not what I mean. I'm just letting you see. And so that you can know if you want to work, know in which angle you are going to work. Okay? That is one. Two is that, you see, to still use the strategy of my sister, she needs her PhD. Alright, I know. You see, in this land, in Nigeria as we speak right now, those of us who are optimists are more. But another thing is that most of the optimists also believe that 2019 is not realistic for a new person altogether. You will not get it once. So they are choosing between the two evils. Most of them. So you still have a lot of work to, maybe all of us still have a lot of work to do to impress on their hearts that no, we know there are two evils. Maybe there's one better evil or something, but hey, let's not even deal with the evil at all. That is the work we have to do, and that's why I'm letting you know. I'm an objective person. I'll not say because most of the people that are always on this platform are for new generation candidates. I'll let you see the reality. While we are looking at this, be also aware or conscious of that. That is what I'm trying to do. Okay? So, and they will come and defend that, yes, we are not here to discuss whether Atiku is corrupt. We know he's corrupt. Okay, he's corrupt, fine. Who has indicted him? Okay? Aha. So, that is what I'm trying to let you understand. That the country is like that. There's hunger in the land. And people are choosing based on their own realities. Okay? So, if there's going to be a new order at all, the work is more. Somebody is asking, do you realize that if we develop this mentality, it's always going to be like this, right? 2023, we will start saying, this one is so bad that we can't afford to waste our votes. When does it stop? Jeff is saying Obasanjo. Mellow down, say Shegun, we know that let the old guys do whatever. Stop talking about those negative youth realities. You give more energy to things you talk about. So let's rule out choosing between two evils. I agree with you. I'm just letting you be conscious. Lady Vesus, the majority of in Nigeria are losers. We are taking it back. Big success, you're welcome. Yes. So, wherever you're watching from, I hope you're following. Let me know your reactions as I'm speaking. I'm not here to be talking to myself alone. And I understand that all of you that are watching also have one thing or the other to say. Please feel free. Let me also learn from you. I'm in Nigeria. I see Nigerians every day. I hear what they say. Alright, but if I'm to be bringing what I see in Nigeria every day, I don't want to discourage people, but the reality is I decided to bring Dari, who is bold enough to come out and say, this is what I'm doing, this is what I'm supporting. But the reality is that most of these comrades to support Sowore, like Dari also agrees that Sowore is an ideal person in an ideal democracy. But that as we speak right now with the reality on ground, it is not expedient for him to support Sowore. Okay? Jerry King says the problem in that country are the educated illiterates. Just like that PDP young man that came up earlier. Imagine the way he reduced Professor Wole Soyinka, I think SN stands for Soyinka, and Gani. I was totally disappointed in him. Dotun Ajaguno. You know what? People want to support the new breed. Should go ahead. Do so and let the chips fall where they may. If we lose, we lose. Nigerians are resilient. Desmond, if Nigeria keep developing this kind of mentality, there will never be a way out. If Diaspora do their job, the few will add up. We don't. And I hope and pray all Diaspora really motivate their loved ones. Exactly. I'm just letting you know the work that is on ground. I also appreciate and I also support that people should work and support their new generation candidates. Somebody is asking, when do we get to this ideal democracy though? Well, it can be now. If you can talk to more people and convince them and change their minds. But there is poverty, serious poverty in the land. People are hungry. So every 2 kobo counts to them. Every 2 kobo counts to them. So it's just for you to understand. All right. A second. Okay. Let's move on. So the third thing I want to talk about is election violence. Mellow down. So tell us what it takes and let's do it. We don't care how much noise they are making. Sowore is enough inspiration. We must continue. It is foolishness to succumb and support evil just because it is loud. I agree with you, Mellow down. We can literally make the same excuse about our realities every election. Shit, we've been making it since I can't remember. Kaode Ojetunde says, ideal democracy will fall from heaven. Will not fall from heaven. Bunch of hungry comrades. Murphy Adekunle live from Moscow City in Russia. Mellow down. Diaspora can generate real 30 million votes from the loved ones. I agree with you. Adejun was Stella, you're welcome on the show. So let's move on to talk about election violence. I'm done with articulators right now and the Buharists. Bamjoshi, Shegun, the truth is the abject poverty has not reached the point where enough is enough. Nigerians still want more poverty to get to such a plague. Lady Viva, Eunice is just articulating because of the money she's going to get from Atiku. You guys don't understand things here. Well, those of us that understand, and a few of you that also understand, will get it. The message is either simple. You see, or let me do you see, like Sister Eunice will do. Eunice Atuejide as a testimony that is negative about this new generation candidates, but little did she realize that all of them are playing their games. She was playing her own, they were playing their own. She wanted to use the woman thing to waddle through and get them to gravitate around her. It didn't work for most of them because they knew, all of them knew what they were out to do. So not all of them fell for it. And while she was doing her own scheming, Duterte was doing his own scheming, Sowore was doing his own scheming. Professor Mohalu didn't do enough scheming but fell cheaply. All right. Having said that, Eunice Atuejide already incurred so much expenses trying to run a party. Maybe she started with the most genuine of intentions. You guys should understand. But got frustrated that the person for whom she expected to leave. I've been reading comments now. Selling Lucky. I've been reading comments. Okay, you mean during the live show with the articulator? Oh, I'm sorry. I was trying to read comments, but most of the comments were skipping. Don't also forget that I also have internet connectivity issue. This is Nigeria, you know. So I'm sorry if I skipped your comments. Keshi Hulbert said, "Brother, you're right." You know, that skipped again. I have to go and look for that one manually. Do you understand it? Okay. I hope it's an aspiration and we cannot give up even the difficulties we see. Sometimes a little white lie is all we need to start the spark. We simply need to keep the tempo as we are currently. All right. Let me see if I can get a comment back in from my own cell phone. All right. Okay. So, I will quickly change something. What's wrong with? Okay, somebody said that was Keisha Alberts. Said that, brother, you're right. I was talking with someone in Lagos today, and she said she don't know Sowore. What you're trying to say is that we still have more work to do. Thank for being open-minded. At least somebody understands me. All right. So let's continue. Sowore will win 2019 elections. That's Yomi Owolabi from Facebook. Ibukun Agbola is saying, hi Shegun. Ibukun my person. How are you? It's been a while. Where have you been? Anyways, let's continue. So you see, for the Atikulators, Kayode Ojetunde, she was a female. I don't know what you mean. So, you see, the reality on ground sticks to the fact that if you watch the candidates yesterday, Atiku and Obi were trying to claim that they are the largest employers of labor aside from their state government in the country or in their respective states. What does that imply? They have employed people whose employment is, while they are employed, while they are kept employed, should also be supporting them politically in hundreds of thousands. That is not to scare anybody, but it's just to let you know how far they have gone, and that to strip them of these things would also be hard work. I'm an optimist. Don't get it twisted. We're only bringing the point home. If you want to do this, you have to break this. If you have to defeat this, you have to defeat that. If you have to defeat this, you have to defeat those. That's what I'm saying. That is not also to say that most of the people they have employed have also not had fallouts with them, and as such may not also be supporting them, may also be looking for a new revolution, a new idea, a new government in place, which is not a bad idea. But in reality, not all of them. Not all of them. So you need more work to do to get these people to agree with what you want to say. Babangida and Obasanjo and Buhari and Okorocha and Atiku and Saraki and Tinubu and Dino and Osinbajo and Oshemole and Amici, they are the biggest scammers in Nigeria. That's according to Lamin Defe on YouTube. Faith Osanyonde say, Hope Shegun, good evening from the UK. My first time to comment on your show. Faith Osanyonde, I welcome you specially. Thank you so much, and you're welcome to this show. Michael Fabanyo, Yemi Alade looks beautiful in Oba of Benin's palace. Is that what we're discussing tonight? Bayo Adejumo, even in Diaspora, they are division. So don't think everyone wants AAC. Even obvious, the best. Yeah, I know that too. People call me from abroad to discuss other candidates, so I know what I'm talking about. It's just that somehow I made up my mind that I'm tired of the old guys. That's why I'm talking about the new candidates. So somebody's asking, why can't somebody try his popularity by joining AAC party, because he has a big chance to put an end to Tinubu in Lagos. That's why I'm saying if he wants to burn the bridge, better burn it well and burn it properly. Otherwise, it's not making sense. It's not making sense. Alright, having said what I just said now, let's move on to election violence matter, which is the next thing I want to discuss on this live show. Femi Rotimi, you're welcome, hailing from Canada. Thank you so much. You're welcome, Femi Rotimi. What shall it profit a man when you gain 10,000 from APC and PDP and you lose your soul for a whole 4 years? Yes, those of you abroad can understand that. The hungry people in Nigeria may not. That's just the unfortunate reality. Okay. Now, having said what I just said now, let's move on to election violence. Quickly, no time. I was going to talk about election violence, and I want you to let your people know, that violence doesn't help in elections. All right? And all of us have to be very careful at how we engage with elections. And the reason is very simple. You see, You see, those of you that are always engaged in electoral violence, if you ask yourself, what have you gained ever since you have been involved in election violence? The people for whom you are engaging in this violence, their children are not even here. Their children are not in Nigeria, they are abroad studying, and they are recruiting you for election violence. Talk to people to use their brain for once. If they can assign one of their children to follow you to go and perpetrate the evil, yes, good. Don't try to prove an almighty. The reality is that MC Oluomo's case, he had Thanksgiving today. I'm not interested in it. But the reality is that MC Oluomo was the only person the media has been talking about because he had a case or problem, or violent. He was a victim of violent attack in the last. But what is Oluomo relevant for? What is he known for? Why was he being kept? Why was he being worshipped by the APC party and the rest of them? Why are they keeping him as one of the leaders of, and is well paid, violence, right? Where are Oluomo's children? Now, after that crisis, was it only Oluomo that was injured? Did you hear that people died? Who is talking about those that died? Guys, give yourselves brain. Talk to your people. Let them give themselves brain. This election, no violence. At least let's begin to shift the conversation away from the fought, the snatched ballots, the wounded people. Let's change it to so person convinced voters and won. Isn't that sane enough? And I hate it when I see civil society people parading themselves at what they call press conferences up and down the town, and they'll be saying pre-election situation room, civil society wants against violence. Hello. Civil society conference on this, on that, and by the time they come out, do you know what they say? It's annoying. If civil society wants to be part of election, you have to be part, and you have to be frank. Go straight to your point. I hate it when I see civil society people talking from one side of the mouth, or because they want to be paid or have been paid. So, do you understand what I'm saying? Now, tell your people to be conscious and cautious. Election, vote, and leave. Vote, monitor your election, monitor your vote, let them collate. Don't fight, don't bring out bottles. It doesn't make sense. Bringing out guns to do what? Is it not election? Is it not just to vote and make sure that the vote is the outcome of the vote, the count is the actual thing? See, those that have died in previous elections, they are not coming back. And they did not even die noble death. Die because you are defending somebody who doesn't, where after the election he doesn't know you again until the next election again. You want to show that you are the Van Damme. You can fight for him. You are the Van Damme. You can die for him because he gave you what? Have you written yourself off? Please talk to your people. If you know people in Delta, Aba, all those places in Agbo, coastal areas where they usually have militants snatching ballots for PDP and APC, talk to them. Those that have died in the past election, nobody remembers them again because that is not noble deaths. So nobody will remember people that die ignoble deaths. So talk to your people. No, there's no more election violence. Let's start changing the conversation from snatching ballots. Let us start shifting that conversation away from that point to the point of, this person convinced enough and won votes for himself. People were convinced for him and they voted him and he won. That is the conversation we should start having. I was talking about civil society the other time. Do you know what I hate most about them? They be saying press conference on Nigeria's on 2019 election and the emerging democracy. Really? Since when have we been in a democracy? And you're still calling Nigeria's democracy nascent. I hate the words they use in civil society. Nascent democracy, emerging democracy. Some will even say it is still the teething problem when a child is growing up. For how long? 1999, since when we had democracy till now. Do you know how many years that is? 2009 was 10 years since 1999. 2019 that we are in now is 20 years. A child born in 1999 and now is 20 years. If she's female, most of them already have 2 kids. And you are still calling it teething problem. You are still calling Nigeria's problem teething problem. Teething for how many years now? How many centuries do we have to teeth? Were we the only country that had democracy in 1999 or even after? Sorry, when did we gain independence? At what point was Malaysia with us? No, how many countries did we start at the same point together and we are still in the same level? Most of them already left us behind. And you are still calling Nigeria's democracy nascent. You are calling it a teething problem. You are calling it young democracy. For how long? You are civil society. You are part of the problems. Talk to yourselves. Hey, now. They are giving you money to be defending rubbish, calling Nigeria's democracy emerging democracy. It's just emerging, or we already had it since 1999. This is 20 years. Emerging democracy, nascent democracy, young democracy, protecting the embryo. They even use embryonic stage. Do you know what an embryo is? Still in the womb, not yet born. Are you saying Nigeria's democracy is not yet born? I don't want to use odd words on this show, but the reality is that civil society is part of our problems. In fact, the major problems. How can you be saying Nigeria's democracy is still young? For what? Now, what are you trying to gain? What are you trying to impress? At what age? And Nigeria's nascent democracy, Nigeria's young democracy. Really? Really? Ha. Thunder strikes, so. And it doesn't have to rain. It will just on an individual note, just strike. Pick one person and go. It does. It happens. Nature has a way of correcting some things. You just take, like Ludo. You are playing a game. You see one enemy on you have been looking at it. You have been suddenly you just pick it. It happens. So please, civil society people, I beg, make una caution in ourselves. Make una caution in ourselves. Make una caution in ourselves. There's nothing like an emerging democracy again after 20 years. Kilo day now. Has it not emerged? So if Nigeria's democracy has not emerged, why did you go to relax after you claim to have fought democracy and fought military rule to a standstill? Why is it still? Why are you now relaxed and saying that our democracy, the democracy we fought for? You know you fought for a democracy and it is already here, and you are still calling it emerging democracy. It has not emerged. More now using our brain. This is 2019. I beg. We are growing old, and things have not changed. The same current affairs we read 20 years ago is still the same current affairs we are reading. The same people. Kilo day now. I'm like, wojú ara wa o. On kọ̀yàn lára o. Kí ló dé? Ẹja ya ń brain now. Vesus' room was not built in a day, but Rome wasn't built forever. Of course now. Neither was it built by developing backwards. No. You are welcome, Faith or Shanyonde, Philip Otoko. No, it's true now. Some things just vex you naturally. Solution say if nature were to correct Nigeria, it will be through terrible suffering. Have you not terribly suffered already? So Dick Bello say, I don't think it's the same God that creates other country like Nigeria. It's the same God. It's the same God. It's the God of universe. The only problem we have with Nigeria is that we have the wrong leaders. We have the wrong leaders, and that is why we have to change all of them one by one. We have to change everybody, every fucking person in power. The current affairs I read when I was born is still the same current affairs. They're only revising the book. It's the same names. The same names. And we are looking to change them. And some civil society people will gather themselves in a room after collecting I don't know how much and start saying a nascent democracy, our imagined democracy, precocious democracy. How do they? What other words do they use? They use some funny, ridiculous words to describe our democracy. If we don't have a democracy, Kukuma say it, and we don't have a democracy yet. Simple thing. When the that civil society group A endorses party A, civil society group B endorses party B, based on who has patronized who. And after a while, when your candidate is not winning, you see our nascent democracy, our young democracy is being threatened. Really? What's your problem? Wake up now. You are agbalagba ni, kí ló ń ṣe yín now? Kí ló ń ṣe yín now? Anyways, somebody is saying that he believes that diaspora people should stop sending money home to their people if Sowore loses. You will send money home for funerals if you don't do that one. Because people will die and you have to bury them. Except you are ready for that though. So Philip Otoko says, how I wish the youth will let go APC and PDP regardless of party and do it right. We cannot continue like this. We refuse to be complacent. Somebody says it's high time we start disrespecting people in this country. We are not Afenifere beasts. John K. Solo from Facebook said the big problem of Nigeria, they believe God will do everything for them by just praying every day. Dotun Ajaguna. Okay, sorry, I skipped. Mr. Fred, you're welcome. Sadiq Belu, this is what I will do. Okay, well, I hear you. Dotun Ajaguna, we need to start telling the truth. No time now. 100 years matter. Even if you have 100 years to live on earth, you will soon be here. 100 years will soon be here. Some of you remember when you were 10 years old. Some of you remember when you were 20. It looks like yesterday if you remember how you marked your birthday. Those of you that mark birthday, I've not been marking. Very, very unfortunate. What's happening? My internet is out. Sorry. Okay, it's back now. So that's the problem. Somebody wants to mark my birthday for me. It's in February. Favor says our youth don't believe they can lead a nation while youth are leading their countries. Other youth are developing the next technology, but our youth are strategizing on how to steal pants. And that's the next stage now. nothing is working in the country. It's fucking horrendous, fucking disappointing. I don't know if the word fucking itself is good. But when you are frustrated now, girl. Anyways, no electricity. As I speak with you right now, there's no electricity. There's no electricity in this country. As I speak with you, I'm using inverter. So, bless me, Lord. It's February 22nd. It's February 22nd. Anyway, so please tell your people no violence this election. No violence, please. Talk to your people. There's no violence this election. I'm aware they say some people are already stocking guns, stocking this, stocking that. But you won't need it, because except you don't believe you have a future ahead of yourself. Talk to your people. Let them shun violence. The people using them for violence have their kids abroad. I read one comment by somebody on Facebook recently who said that he read President Buhari's speech saying that Nigerian youth should return to agriculture, that if he wins the second time he wants to boost agriculture the more, blah 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 blah. The person now said, okay, I agree with you, I'll go back to farm if you can give me your son Yusuf, that guy that was on power bike. Give me his power bike, let him go back to farm. That is the way we should be reasoning. Okay? Let your son join us. Let us all go together and do what you're asking us to be doing. Not that somebody will give you money and ask you to go and die. And when you die, who will spend the money he gave you? So please, no violence this election. And please let us not be doing this crap over and over again. Yes, I look tired, I know. I'm even tired. It's not been easy. It's not been easy. I go to places every day trying to do this, trying to do that. Elections are already close. We have to do a lot of things. If you still can't win an election when there are 70% of the population, I wonder when they will take their destiny back. Some people don't even deserve the destiny they have in the first place. Bless me, Lord, says, very good, I will surprise you. You want to surprise me on my birthday? Well, let's see your surprise. It's welcome. Surprises are welcome. But let it not be parcel bomb. I don't receive parcels. Alright, Nigeria economy should be more than, I agree with you, Michael Faban. Nigeria is monolithic economy as we speak right now. But let's move on. Somebody is asking if I can educate our youth to take Ambode Sowore serious and believe him. Somebody told me today, go there and you will run back when suffer hits you. Where is Eddie running to? Solutions. I just said it. My birthday is February 22nd. But I'm just sharing when I repeat, the poverty in Nigeria isn't abject yet. When it gets to the point where Nigerians start, don't think like that. The reality is that they are controlling it. It won't get that worse. They are controlling it. They know when people are hungry, they deliberately refuse to give people job, employment, money, and all that. They seize the money. When they see that some people are hungry, they will now divide people. So you take this peanut, you take this peanut. Those people are speaking against us. Oh yeah, go and counter them. That is what is happening. They know what they are doing. Alright? Those that get extremely frustrated will have to go and jump in the lagoon and go on. The numbers are there now, so they won't miss those that are dying. So we those of us that already know that this is what they are doing should now rise up and save this country. Alright? Yeah, solution, that's the birthday. Piston says, Shegun, why did you see that guy you brought on your show? Where did you see that guy you brought on your show today? There are many on Facebook and YouTube. I'm telling you, there are many. There are many on Facebook and Twitter defending Atiku or defending Buhari. There are many. I just decided to bring one example so that you guys understand that the world doesn't revolve around your bomb. Apologies to Mr. Easy. The world doesn't revolve around what you are thinking. So we have to find a way to snatch some of them, into the new Nigeria idea, and then reduce their own number. If we reduce their number, we gain more people. Maybe we'll gain the new Nigeria we are all looking for. Okay, so that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. Shegun, tomorrow is my son's birthday. Fawaz Kosoko, KK. Wow. Congratulations to Fawaz Kosoko in advance. God bless the new age of your son, and may he prosper. May he grow beyond where the parents have reached. In Jesus' name and inshallah. Bamjoshi says the report that Nigeria is the poverty capital is not true. It's virtual. When it becomes reality in Nigeria, you'll see change. Okay, well, I hear you. How do people learn when there is no electricity, no internet? My brother. Somebody says, okay, benevolence, Ukwaigbu. Check your, okay, I will do. I'll check. Thanks for bringing my attention to that. Don't bring that guy again. I'll bring other ones too. I'll bring APC next time. Michael is asking if I'm a John Niger. I don't even know. I'm from Ondo State. I don't know if my party is Joe or Niger Delta. I know I'm from Ondo State. Right. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, at this point, I gotta go. I gotta go now. I'm a bit tired and need to rest, man. I'm still going to somewhere tonight. Right? I'll just call the person, and my prayer is that the person just tells me we should make it tomorrow. Otherwise, I have an appointment tonight. Femi Rutimi, my phone number is 080 60 60 again 6166 00 60 60 61 66. That's the number. Morning in Europe. Yes, that's what we are doing. We are talking to all Nigerians, and you two should play your roles. D-Ray, my thoughts exactly. Okay, Shegun, the suffering is just buffering. It's not loaded yet. When the abject poverty loads in full, you see change in language. Okay, I hear you. Face Osayode, that guy is not from this planet. Where is he from? Mildred, where is Drotoye after coalition? Noha Isa, imagine they don't let you enjoy what you're doing because you're worried about electricity and good internet. Happy in town, you're welcome. How are you? Peter says, Shegun, let me tell you the truth. If PDP or APC win this election, there's... Okay, I think that's skipped already. The viewer said, me personally, I'm okay whether overseas or in Nigeria. I just feel for the masses and it's not a one-man job. Favor, I start losing hope when I see people who don't have light, people who don't receive more than 50k a month, people who can watch a 2-hour movie online. Tell me the government are trying. No, Bamjoshi, people think Sowore is rude. Wait till the end. Wait till the suffering is fully downloaded. Sowore's rudeness will be child's play. Okay. I'm talking about electricity. See the fan I'm using. Maybe you have been hearing the noise on the background. Yes, rechargeable fan. It's unfortunate. I have inverter, but the battery is already weak. It can no longer serve my standing fan. If I put my standing fan on, it won't last 30 minutes. The battery will start making noise. The inverter will start making noise that the battery is drained. So I resorted to there's no electricity. Nigeria is improvisation altogether. Well, my brothers and sisters, It's been a good time with all of you. I appreciate you coming on the show as always. I want to see if I can still meet this appointment. It's already 12 a.m. I'll still try going out tonight, see if I can catch my next appointment. All right, people, I thank you. I'll see you again tomorrow, some other time. Until then, as usual, keep talking about things. Don't forget, no election violence. Tell your people, no violence. Don't kill yourself for PDP or APC. They are not worth it. Don't kill yourself. Tell your brothers at home and sisters, don't kill yourself for APC or PDP. Get a new person who will do well. Vote your mind and move on. Okay? Green by green will make a loaf. Stone upon stone will make a palace. So little by little we are contributing our vote and support for new candidates. We will get there someday. Alright? So don't go and kill yourself for APC and PDP. They are not worth it, please. Thank you very much. My name is Shegun Olo. I see you again another time. Those of you that want to support, well, reach out. Your support counts. I'm also in Nigeria and I'm also suffering. Don't say because I come on show, I do this and blah blah blah. I know they chop. You know, since I don't they lean. I know no money in this country, and I don't want to collect APC and PDP money. So if you want support, you're good at, do. God will bless all of us. Amen. I don't work.